this is Bug Powder Dust. Thank you for joining me for a brand new Rimworld series. This one is going to be a lot of fun, providing I don't die really quickly. But let's not talk about that. This one's called Factioncide. Why is it called Factioncide, Bug? I hear you ask. That's a very good question, thanks for asking. So the aim of this game is to wipe out every single faction on the map, which I think is going to be a lot of fun, given that on the seed that I've chosen, and I had to preview a lot of the seeds to make sure that there wasn't any really ridiculous configurations. One of the pirate factions is on an ice sheet, which will be interesting. Probably leave them last. So without further ado, let's crack on. I'm going to do Crash Landed without any changes. We are going to do Randy because it's a lot of fun, and Strive to Survive. So it's going to be difficult, but that's fine. It's good. And reload anytime, obviously, because that's how it works with YouTube videos. Just makes it easier in case there's any crashes or anything. So the seed I'm going to use is Pyrocide 13. That was going to be the original title of this series, but I thought Factioncide was a little bit more appropriate. Now we're going to change the globe coverage to 50% because I think 30 is probably going to be maybe too short. 50 is about right. 100 is going to just take forever. I think everyone will have grown old and died by the time I finish the series. And this is Bug Powder Dust. Welcome to episode 4332 of the series I never wish I'd never started. Anyway, the rest is going to stay the same. So let's generate. Now I've already picked out a spot which I think looks good. I've not looked at the map because that's, I think, a step too far. But I've picked out a spot which I think is close enough to loads of enemies to get me started. And I think it's right for our needs. Now it's going to be temperate forest. The only reason I'm saying that is because it's not going to be so much about the base I build, because I'm going to be probably moving quite a bit. But with everything else being quite difficult, I think having a temperate forest is going to be just a useful starting place for me. So where are we going to start? We're going to start down here. Now if you look at the planet, there is a quite high concentration in the bottom, this sort of area down here. Maybe a bit up here as well. You've got a lot of yellow up here. So bear in mind that yellow and purple are my mates, so to speak. Then you've got a lot of yellow around here. And I think the highest concentration of the bads is down here. You've got a lot of blue, got a lot of red, etc. So on that basis, I have found somewhere which is small hills. I don't want large hills, I want small hills. And it is, let's have a quick look at this, make sure I've got the right place. It's one of these two. Yeah. So it's marble and granite, which is obviously desirable. Granite is very hard and marble is very pretty. And you got caves, decent amount of growing, and yeah. So this is not so much about the biome that I start in, it's more about wiping out the peeps around. So the biome itself is really kind of neither here nor there. So I want a biome that I can kind of not have to worry too much about. And then I can focus my full attention on taking out the people. I want to be close to purple because then I can start trading with them early doors, and as they're the Outlander Union, they will have stuff and they'll buy stuff. So that's quite useful. So without further ado, we just increase the size of the cell a little bit, and we'll go to pick our pawns. Pick a site. Alright, I know that. Which one was it? It was this one, wasn't it? Caves, large hills. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so in the spirit of the game, I'm only going to pick 3 from the 8 that we've got here. So I need to have a quick ping through these. So this guy looks pretty good. So he's got chemical interest, that's right, that's manageable. Steadfast, that's excellent and kind, which is superb. He's got really good construction, really good mining, really good plants, decent. No, he's, yeah, good pawn. A little bit slow, so he doesn't move quite as fast as he could. However, got some good skills there, so that's all right. We'll go with that. No, it's a mute. He's got really good, so he's good with animals. Okay. Visit sick people, disabled. So he doesn't warden, but he can doctor. Okay. But he's quite young, so that certainly helps. So he's a transhumanist, and he's a jogger. That's good. He's very good with animals. So that's a definite maybe. Sir, who's a colony settler. Underground, which is always a good trait to have. He's kind, he's good at mining, good at construction, good at plants. Now, wasn't so George is actually... I'm looking down here thinking, why is that not changing? Okay, so George is good at crafting and artistic. He's on fire. He's fantastic. He's really good at everything. Which in itself can be a bit of a problem sometimes, but we have a distinct problem with shooting skills. Intellectual is kind of alright. Construction is good. One person can construct. What else have we got? Dementia, cataracts, and 2 scratch scars. Wow. And she's 84. Grief. Okay. Fascination Slowpoke. Nothing really there that is particularly good. Bucky's an assembler. Careful Shooter and Gourmand. Frail and a bad back. Dear. So we've actually got a wife and a brother in here. Human Computer could be good. I'm not going to have a depressives. Not again. Bartender. Psychically dull. Bloodlust. Abrasive. Okay. Well, I think this is going to leave us a little bit short on medical. Well, that's okay to start off with. But everything else is looking alright. Cooking's the other issue, but it has a good interest in it. I'm just concerned about one pawn being kind of good at a few things, because it means that they're going to be rushed off their feet. But I think we're probably going to go with this, because the others have got, I mean, you forget that for health reasons. You've got Evangelist. It's only really good at art. Crafting could be useful. What the others would like with crafting? We've got someone who's good at crafting. Throwing in bad back, you can forget. Right, this is just no, because it can't do firefighting and they're depressive. That's not a good combination. And this could be alright, but abrasive, that's going to cause problems, I think. And I don't want to swap this person out with anybody who's here, because we've got some good skills here. So I think we're going to go with the 3 that we were given. George, Noah and Sir Yaroslav. That's an interesting mix of names there. Eastern European, and Lopez is, I don't know, South American? Spanish? Yeah, interesting. Cool, okay, so we got 35, 16 and 55. That's a nice mix. It's all boys, so there's not going to be any lovers going on, at least not to start off with. So I think we're okay, we're good to go. I'm just, yeah, we've got construction, which is important, and also plants, so we can build everything quite quickly, and also not restricted on what power plants we can have to start off with, but as long as they're researched, of course. And also, because planting is 12, we can actually plant the good stuff right off the bat. So let's go with that then. Let's go. Doink. Alright, let's have a quick look around the map then. So for those of you who didn't see my Sunday stream the other day, I'm using an extra mod called Rimworld. Now all Rimworld does is it's a heads-up display, a HUD. It improves things, so when you click on one of the pawns, it gives you a lot more information at your fingertips. Normally you wouldn't get this much information. But also you can click on things like, you know, self-tend, and what medicine do they get, what's their reaction to nearby enemies when they're not drafted, things like that. It's just a lot more information here, which is super useful. So that's the thing that I've added. So looking around, we've got some caves, which is good. We've got some jade, some buildings to take down. We've got some components. Megasloth on the map. We've got components, got metal. This is good. I'm liking it. Not seen the Ancient Danger yet. It's probably here somewhere. There it is. Oh, look at that. Ancient Danger. Great. Yeah, it's all looking alright. Got lots of jade there. That's nice. It's all good. Now, I don't normally play on maps which aren't super... Oh, I've got 2 Ancient Dangers. Well, I'll be... Wow. Okay. I've not seen that before. That's really interesting. One there and one there. Great. Well, that's the one we'll crack open first. Now, where's the... So we've got a geothermal just there, which is nice. So that's pretty darn good. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw out the base on the map. I'm going to do a really big base off the bat, because I don't have to mine anything. That's what's kind of restricted me before. I've always gone for kind of maps which have... which are either large hills or mountainous. It's kind of restricted me from doing like really large bases, but I'd quite like to do that off the bat. Plenty of trees around, so making out a wood to start off with, and I think that could be quite good. We've got a little bit some stuff here we can take down as well, which is very nice. So I'm just going to go off and do that, because watching that is quite boring, and I'll be right back very shortly. Okay, so I have done a little bit of a base layout. I've been accused in the past, rightly so, of always making really small bases. So I've actually stolen this idea shamelessly from a very good Rimworld YouTuber called Francis John, who I recommend you all go and check out. I love his style. I think he's really, really good. And he's done this layout, and it's kind of a modular layout where it's 17 that way, 18 that way, and you can basically put in walls and make bedrooms. You can make easily changeable rooms, compartments. If you don't like something, you can swap out, knock down a wall. It's just very modular, and I like the approach. You can stick in, crops. You can put in power, and all sorts. I think it's really, really cool. So this is the approach I'm going to take. I kind of mapped it out. This is going to be like where they start in their bedrooms. Very easy to get up and running. We've got lots of space. Don't have to mine anything out. So that's what we're going to go after. Right. Without further ado, then we have a boom rat as a pet. That's really good. Don't think he's going to necessarily live very long, but certainly that's very welcome. What we're going to do is we're going to allow everything 51 by right-clicking on that. In case you weren't aware, that's kind of a hidden UI feature. So who is good at shooting? 3.12, 4.88, 0.46. But he is good at, reasonably good at melee fighting. So that's cool. So let's double check. George is 3.12, 4.88. So Noah is going to get the bolt action rifle. George is going to get the pistol. And Sir is going to get the plasteel knife. Let's get that running. Right, good. So, next thing's next. We are going to set up a stockpile zone, stick it in there, of all the stuff, and they can just bring it over. Just put it there for now. We've got some chopping of trees down to do. We also need to change the workovers, the priorities. I think we can just do that a minute. I can just hold down the shift key, and I can change. Oops, don't want to do that actually. He's only. Oh yeah, doctoring is where we're going to suffer. Bed rest, basic, wardening 2. Right, so wardening is capturing new people might be a bit of an issue, but that's okay. It's all good. 13 and 8. We've got some really good handlers here. Fantastic. Cook. 2 and 3. Yeah, okay. Hunting. So is it Noah who's got the George? Who's got the bolt action rifle? It is Noah, isn't it? Yep. So to get Noah to do the hunting, most of the hunting, we'll back those off on the hunting. Construction, obviously, everyone can get involved with. See, Sir seems to have the skills for everything here. He's obviously a settler, so he's kind of got all the skills you need to do all this good stuff. Plant cutting everyone can do. Smithing, tailoring, art, craft, absolutely. Set hoarding to that. Cleaning set to 2, and research, when you get around to it, can be set to 1. So, okay, let's go. We're going to set some trees to be chopped down too, around here. So we can clear this area. And as soon as the first tree goes down, it gives the option to build wooden walls. That's just doing it already, so that's cool. Just going to map that and stick in a couple of doors while I'm there. So stick a door in here, also one there as well. Alright, let's just speed things up a little bit. First thing we're going to need to do is build a table as well. That's going to be kind of key. It's an easy debuff that we can avoid, easily avoided. Let's stick that there, and a couple of stools as well. Now I think this is going to be too wide to roof completely, so I'm going to have to stick one in the middle, column that is. We shall see. We'll see when I put the roofs on, but I'm pretty sure I need to. 6 from the edge. Yeah. We're going to set up a kitchen as well. What a bedroom's going to be? Let's have 3 bedrooms along here. Start with the kitchen here. And we're going to need to get some things in the ground, get some growing going on, but this is the most important thing to start off with. So we've done all that. We've got a little gap in the middle. Okay, so let's get in a column just there. Should take care of that. And then we'll get in some beds as well. Yeah. checking to make sure we've got an inside, which is good. And we can crack on with this. Looks a bit like a monkey. That's that funny hair, isn't it? I thought, yeah, very good. Okay, so everyone's gone down for the first night. Everybody's sleeping. And we've got some of our pet boom rats mates have come around as well. So on that basis, let's have a quick look. So Yummy, the boom rat, let's get his training accepted. I'm going to train him for attack, but I don't want him to. I don't want to use him to attack because if he does go off, he's going to die. There's no. Takes too much injury, he'll blow up. That's what boom rats do. You know, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to have the... Yeah, what I'll do, actually, let me just back off on this. Let me just cancel that. Oops. And we'll set up this as well. A door on the top probably wouldn't hurt. And let's put a wooden door on now. I think a wooden door in there as well. So the cooker's going to go in there. This is going to be like the freeze area. I think on that basis we'll have the... We fit the butchery in here as well. They're both in the same spot. Let's have a quick look at that. Stove will go there and butchery table will go there. Yeah, we don't want them in the same room though, this is the problem. I'll put the butcher's table up here. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. Oh, eating the rabbit right there. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Nice big bedroom, something I never normally bother with. And we have that pillar in the middle. Right, how are we doing for taking down trees? I think that's all been pretty much done. Let's chop a bit more wood. It's going to have to come down anyway. And we can get those harvested as well, get some food on. Right, and also these as well, over here. Now, we've got plenty of metal and other bits and pieces. It'd be good to get our first generator up. So having them inside is probably a good idea. We need to set up a growing zone as well. Sorry, when I say generator, I mean having them in a stockade, so to speak, is probably a good idea. In terms of power, what have we got? Wind turbine power switch. We need to get some research on as well. So let's get a growing zone set up. Probably going to be, let's have a look at the terrain affordance. Yellow is not great, it's stony soil. We can put potatoes in there, but we can build it in here. I want to keep this, no, I was going to say keep it as free as possible for the geothermal, but we can do that. We can remove that when we need to. So I think this can be our sort of growing area here, which would be quite good. So let me set that up. I'm going to keep that on actually because it makes it easy to see that. Not that it makes a great deal of difference, but yeah, I'm going to cut down the middle there and set up another one. Okay, so now potatoes will have rice, we'll have strawberries, and I think we can get some early heel root in as well. Probably make this zone a little bit bigger. That zone a little bit bigger. Oh, what's that? That's because, oh, I see what I did wrong. Let's get rid of those two. So I'm going to just expand this down one. Going to expand that as well. All right, so that's that taken care of. Got some rich soil up here, which is kind of nice. He's sleeping. Get some lights in here. Alright, so this is going to be the kitchen. We'll put the butcher's table on this side, I think. Let's take care of that. I'll tell you what we'll do actually. Let's get some easy buffs. Let's get some flooring down. And we're going to put a wall. Do you know, the butcher's table doesn't have to be quite as big. Although I like the symmetry. We'll have the cold area up here, so this door is redundant. No, it's not redundant. Actually, let's leave that in. Sorry, I'm just trying to think out loud here. That's fine. So it's going to be 3 over, and then the wall, and then we'll cancel that. Cancel that. Stick a door on there. Get some floor down. Right, it's all looking good. Let's get a wind turbine in. I think a wind turbine's a good start. Where can we put it? I will stockade around this, but for now I'll put a wind turbine and a solar panel. If we put it there, and then we need research for solar panel. We'll do that for now. We need batteries, ideally. Need a research bench. Let's get a research bench set up. We need lights. Lights. So what we'll do is to start off with, we'll use torch lamps. So people can see what they're doing. And we'll run power. There we go, that's better. Lights, perfect. Right, we're going to get the butcher table. Let's get set the butcher table up straight away near the door. And again, we can do other things with the room if we need to. We can always move this later on. It's big now, just so they don't get a cramped space debuff, which will certainly help. Let's get the wooden floors up. Cargo pods. Right, now, furniture. Let's get the rooms, where's it gone? Not the dress, I'll do one of those eventually. Where's the site end table? There we go, that's what I was looking for. Must be placed directly adjacent to the head of the bed. Ah, made a boo-boo. Let's restore that back one. There you go. Right, we'll come to that. So the butcher table's going in there. We're going to have the cook stove here. We'll get some easy prettifiers going on in here. Fill in these doorways. Okay, so this is going to be the cold zone up here. Probably running along now, I think. Let's do that for now. That's really in the wrong place, isn't it? Okay, let's put that there instead. Now, in terms of zones, you need to set up a dumping stockpile zone. We'll set that up. Say there. Ancient danger. Yes. Well, that's 2 of them. Getting more of that. That's cool. Oh yeah, what are the cargo pods? What do they bring? Cargo pods. I think I must have missed that. Let's have a quick look again. Ah, smoke leaves. Fantastic. Definitely take those. Okay. Right. So I'm going to set up a research bench as well. It's under MISC. Production. Simple research bench. And we'll get them a nice comfy chair to sit on for now. That's up. Cool. Need to chop all of this. Chop the wood. And cut plants. And I think set up a growing zone. Hang on, let's just do that for a minute. Set up a growing zone which is matches that is probably quite a nice idea as well. Stop it growing back again. And here we're going to have, let's get some cotton in the ground. That's probably going to be a good early start for cotton. Alright. Now the other thing we need to do is build a stonecutter's table, but I really want to get batteries first. Oh, didn't cut that down. Alright, so we've got some power going in. We can actually start cooking. Let's set up bills. So let's do cook simple meal. Do until you have. So we've got 3, so you need 2 a day. So that's 6 meals a day. Let's say 2 days worth of supplies. And we'll do cook simple meal times 4. Oops, do until you have 12. Pause and satisfied. Unpause 6. Close. Pause when satisfied. Unpause at 6. So we'll try and cook a batch of 4. If we don't have enough, we'll cook singles. We need lights in here, of course. So let's get the lights set up as well. I'm going to go with torch lamps for now, purely because this is not going to be much good until we have batteries, or we can have like a solid flow of electricity all the time. I am going to increase the wood flooring across here. Let's get that out. And I think we should floor that off as well, otherwise we're going to get dirt and trod everywhere. How much wood do we have left? Probably not much. I need to cut some more. So let's get on with that. Alright. How are we doing for time? 24, 26 minutes in. Okay. Got a few minutes left. Off to a good start here. At least they've all got bedrooms. Got some psychite tea. Food is okay for now. Got some thrombos on the map. Got a little bit of power. Got, oh, tame boomlope. Outstanding. So we've got Yummy the boom rat, and we've got a boomlope as well. What should we call the boomlope? What should we call the boomlope? I'll leave that open to you guys. What would you like to call the boomlope? Let me know. Alright. Come to the morning. So, what's on today's list? We need to do some research, which we haven't... No, we have set up, haven't we? Battery. So, who's on research? We've got George. George the inventor. So, he's not plant cutting, crafting. Actually, we'll back him off on the hauling so he can concentrate on the research. The rest of the guys can sort of carry on as necessary. Right. Did I build a stool? I didn't mean to do that. Let's put the stool out here. What I meant to build, because they do look a little bit similar, are those, honestly. So what I need to do is I need to tell these animals, let's go to manage areas, new area, rename animals, and expand that area like that, invert it, and then set the animals to the animal area. Okay. Not very windy, it's just not a very good source of electricity, unfortunately. I need to try and get solar as soon as possible. But I want to get stone cutting first, so we can start getting some decent walls up. Do need another person for that, though. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's set this to hall, get that out of the way. Ah, what do you think fashion should be called? Dolium Unification, Compact of Northwest Thalsia. What should we call ourselves? Well, I think we should call ourselves Factioncide. And the settlement could be called the Vale of Tears, just because I like that name. It's quite good. Alright. Yeah, meditation spot. That's actually a really good point, because I did forget that. Let's put that in the schedule. So, we're going to give them some red... education, recreation, even there. We can make sure they go to sleep. They can do anything. If you want to get up early, they can. Let's get rid of all that. At 6 o'clock, they can do some meditation. So you need a meditation spot. Okay, so we need to have a look at these guys now and find out what they use to meditate. So that is, so he's artistic, so we need a sculpture. Noah also needs a sculpture, and Sir. Right, okay. So they're all pretty much sculptures. Interesting. Can they use anything else to meditate next to? Quite new to us meditation stuff, so I'm thinking maybe a fire. There is the tree here somewhere, isn't there? Where's that tree gone? I did see it. Where's the tree? The anima tree. Where is the anima tree? There it is. So Psycasters can meditate to gain focus. Okay, let's create a meditation spot just inside. Let's do it here. And then what I'll do, if I set them each one, and I'll create we'll have to create some sculptures, aren't we? So this could be the workshop down here. Kind of, I just realised I need to move it. They're going to have to expand this, but I think this can be a workshop down, and this could be quite useful. So, yeah, let's where's the art bench? Art bench. I've just realised I haven't put any chairs in for these guys. Then we can create a sculpture, then we'll put it here, then they can worship at the sculpture. I'll make it out of jade as well, because there's not jade on the map that I noticed. So let's get some jade in and we can make a little sculpture. Where's the jade? It's here somewhere. Not seeing the jade. There's some jade there, that's useful. Okay, let's do that then. And also the square above it. Got anyone who mines? Yeah, Mr. Settler can mine. There's research going on, so that can be, let me just assign that stockpile zone. Make sure that's clear, that all the food goes in here, so clear all. We don't want RON, we want foods, and we want animal corpses as well, and that's going to be preferred. So here, we don't want animal corpses, we don't want foods, that's going to get moved instead. Okay, I think we're going to leave it there. We're off to a decent start. There's only one grower. I'm thinking we should actually get everybody on growing just to speed things up, because it's a lot of return for not much input, I think. So we'll do that. All right, we're going to leave it there. I think we've hit the end of the recording. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's early doors. It's early doors, but we're certainly in a good position to crack on and get going. Start to really focus on our royalty relations, our size skills when it arrives, and also then branching out and start to kill these factions around us. So please do leave any comments or any observations or any help or anything like that. And also I need names for my pets. So for the Boomloke one, and also we can always rename Yummy as well. Why not? So let me know. Right, I'm off. Thanks for watching. But for now, this is Bug, pulling the plug.